Have a wonderful weekend. And let's really lean in and like just call out some self-discipline, you know? Like I was on my walk this morning and I was like, I asked myself out loud, what could you do? What could you be capable of if you just had a little bit more self-discipline? Just a little bit more self-discipline. Okay, and then once you can identify what your life would look like or what your energy would look like or what your results would look like if you had a little bit more discipline. Now, how can I cultivate that discipline? And how I would cultivate that self-discipline is by stepping into the adult. The adult that says, all right, okay, this pity party, because pity, let me tell you guys something about pity. Self-pity is an attempt to feel understood and to exercise compassion towards ourselves. So there is a place for it, but it's when we start to really get into this victim mode, right? Where entering into victim mode is, it's complacent. You're stuck because you feel powerless, right? You feel like life is happening to you. You feel like you're not enough. You feel like you're never gonna be able to get out of it. But what I'm working on right now is this pity, this space of pity. If I can look at it and say, okay, I need some love and compassion, but I don't want to stay stuck. What I'm finding is that pity, there's a direct, I don't know if this is going to resonate, but this is what I'm working on, that there's a direct vein between pity and emotions like anger, frustration, and disgust. And disgust is a very strong word, but the beauty of these three emotions or words is that they're catalyzing, meaning they have the potential to move you. Whereas pity makes you stuck. If I have been stuck and fallen off and let's say I made commitments to people and I didn't follow through. And I said that I was going to get my schedule together and it's been 3 months and I still haven't. And I said I was gonna start eating properly, but I've been drinking every night, right? I can feel sorry for myself and be like, it's just so hard. Or I can get frustrated with myself. And when I'm frustrated with myself and I'm like, what the hell? And this is like where the parent role or the teacher role steps in. It's like, that's enough. That's enough pity. Now let's come to a place of like, ugh, I'm disgusted with the way I've been acting. I understand it, and I have compassion for the part of me, the child in me who needed to be coddled or needed to be held. But at the same time, like, yeah, enough is enough. When are you gonna follow through and do the things you said you were gonna do? And I'm allowing myself to feel the things that are really uncomfortable, like disgust and like frustration and anger, because you can harness those things to move and to change. You know, Tony Robbins always says, change occurs when the pain of staying the same exceeds the pain of making the change. Change is difficult. Change hurts. You have to let go of things. It takes a lot of effort and self-discipline. But fuck, you know, it's also painful to stay where you are, to stay complacent, to stay in a victim mentality, right? And it's, you know, sometimes I see people on social media and I'm like, how are you guys so motivated through this time? You know, I've really been struggling and I have really great days, and then I have days that just feel like total pity parties, right? And trying to give myself space where I need that space, but then to have those difficult and honest conversations with myself when it comes to following through and when it comes to doing the things that I know I'm capable of doing if I just had a little bit more self-discipline.